Wild pre-show today.
Get your game face on.
Oh, man.
Start selling tickets to pre-show.
Eyes. You get your eyes. Look him in the eye.
Rhett suggested maybe we just do the pre-show as the show. And you think it either gets us canceled or rich.
It's massive worldwide notoriety, or we're screwed and ruined our careers.
We could be like those three brothers that fill stadiums. We could tour around.
Triplets, We could go to Great Falls, Montana,
or we could just go back home and have not only a 4-day work week, but a 3 days off, but 7. We won't have a 4-day work.
The 0-day
work week is what I'm getting at. Thanks, Dean.
Very excited for this show. I don't know if you can tell. It's brought to you by Bet365. Get into the action with the Stanley Cup playoffs. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And depending on how generous it is,
involved,
could be a big day for the youth centers of Calgary.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a correlation between F-bombs and how excited Dean is for the show, he is very excited for the show today.
Yeah.
Super Dean, excited. What you working on over there? Beep, 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 beep. Okay, still don't know what he's doing, but he's frustrated.
I wasn't here for that, was I?
No, you missed.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's 3 attempts to ask.
Were you shooting a commercial? Was it
No.
a bad read?
No, it was not a bad read. No,
Not quite that level, but
God, I'd like to get my hands on that just so Jack could.
It's my favorite piece of audio.
It was not that I didn't want your help. It's just I knew it was something you couldn't help with. So rather than go through the exercise of
explaining
maybe like, oh yeah, I don't know what you would do about that, then I just kind of
just when you hear someone that you're an acquaintance with struggling, you're like, hey man, what's going on over
what's
there?
going on?
Hey,
I don't necessarily need to help, but like I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I feel your frustration.
Did you let him have it?
No, he just effed hard and didn't answer.
I let Pinder have it about being sick the other day. I felt good.
You did let him have it.
I told you, just a little sinus drip. I'm better now.
You saw how out of joint I got.
A little sinus drip.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So you get that without
Is that the medical
cold or anything?
An infection in my sinus cavities.
He does have that issue.
Remember, I used to have the surgery about that.
Yeah, and a better voice.
I thought it was worse. I actually heard it.
No, I liked you.
Sure.
Oh, it's annoying.
Sounded nerdier.
Opening statements from McLeod Law.
Oh. Okay.
Big day today.
He already said that.
He said big show, big day.
Congratulations to our buddy Austin.
What?
Who was a proud papa today.
Oh!
Are we sending him something? Jack, send him
something.
Package.
Jack sent him a huge box of diapers.
Not a picture of your package, just a nice package.
First time father.
Things
are very nervy for quite a while.
Yes.
There would be a fair, I don't know how you do it. Must be a blood test for the amount of adrenaline in the system.
It's wild. Yeah, and you haven't been sleeping. You've been high alert for days.
Yeah. We had a little kind of a heart-to-heart on the Christmas drinky show day.
Yeah.
He's like, we're a couple months away here, and it's just never had a
I tried having heart-to-hearts, but it wasn't.
It's going to be the greatest. I lied right to his face. I'm like, this is going to be so great for you. It's going to be the best day of your life. You're never going to regret it. This is so great. But no, congrats to Austin and his beautiful wife. They little baby girl arrived yesterday.
The can't say no to.
I said there's something that
species.
You've gained a lot and you've lost a lot because once you're a girl dad, it's what do you need?
Okay.
Whatever.
Dean and I had the chat the other day because I do not have a daughter and he does. And it's just like, there is a piece missing. Like I watch all my buddies that have daughters. And where's my little snuggle thing? Like,
and then conversely, there's the guys who only have daughters that'll never have their son.
Yeah, they don't get to
the joy of having to go and talk to the high school principal about why were you taking down letters and why were you defacing the subway?
You miss out on a lot of like lacrosse balls to the groin and such.
So dick pictures on the bathroom stall, eh?
Right. Drawing balls. They just heard the segment on the draft side. They were drawing balls.
So congratulations to Austin.
Jeez, there was too much vulgarity in a heartfelt.
For a heartfelt,
sorry, Austin. Jeez, you deserve better than that.
Yeah.
I recall being incredibly vulnerable because you go to the hospital, you're ready. Obviously, with twins, we had 2 car seats in the vehicle, and then they're like, "Okay, off you go." And
no. Like, who's coming with us?
Yeah, someone's holding my hand, right?
Oh, you're good. You've got this.
We've each got one. Like we don't even have a spare hand.
no.
She had the kid like 7 hours ago. You're sending no chance. What? We're going home.
We're in this parking lot. There are these little seats. Like, are they buckled up right? Like, you better drive slow. I am driving slow. I'm a good driver, I think.
Yeah, that first drive home, everything. You kind of get in there.
Just park here till 3 a.m. when no one's on the road. No, wait, that's too dangerous.
Yeah. You set this thing down and you kind of guess we're never alone again. And you're not.
No.
Yeah, and you're not. So
basking on each side of the bed.
Congratulations on that. That's tremendous. We need to piss test Mikko Rantanen.
God, has he been good of late?
I don't know what's happening
good with this. There's the Olympic movement too, where it's not the Olympics, but it's a different Olympics where they're allowing
do whatever you
the
want.
steroid thing to just go. Let's go with that one
because he does look like
it's impressive.
He would have been taken out of the Kentucky Derby on the weekend with what he's doing. Like hat tricks in back-to-back games and just bodies laying. There's Nathan McKinnon and there's Cale Makar. There's Mark Scheifele and Connor Hellebuck.
This has been a crazy 3 months because the deal probably went down in February or March. Because out of the gate, you're like, okay, Colorado's crazy, which is the natural reaction because that's the best player in the trade.
We were in Jasper, right?
Yeah, we were in Jasper.
When that
that's
down.
right. Yeah. And it felt too crazy to even be true.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell's happening here? And then Nate just gets off to the great start. And you're like, whoa, maybe Colorado just absolutely.
Yeah.
They're smart.
They figured this out.
It's McKinnon driving this.
And then Rantanen's not producing in Carolina. They have to trade him.
This guy's a dog.
And then he gets off to a slower start in Dallas. You're like, okay, well, he signed, but how much of it is just McKinnon? Like when Alex Chason scores 20 goals for the Oilers, how many did McDavid bank in off him? I don't know.
20. He's
a good player, but is he a superstar on his own? And in the last 2 weeks, you're like, yeah, he's absolutely the best player in that deal. And I do have to circle back to Colorado and ask, how did we get there again?
Yeah. They added a superstar.
Yeah.
For 12.
For a number that I think the Avs probably could have got
right now. He just made the more than 12. Just winning.
Yeah, it's worth it already. Yeah. That series alone.
I was cleaning out my some of my hard drive space, and I had the clip of Rod Brindamore saying he came here and he said, "There's 4 teams that I'll play for, and you guys aren't one of them." I've never had a player say that to me before. Well, guy knows what he wants, I guess, and
rightfully so. He's a superstar.
Now,
he's a year away from or months away from UFA. I'm gonna be picky.
Yeah.
If all I have to do is wait till July, I'm not going to drag you along. Here are the places I'm looking to go if I'm a free agent July 1.
And like you said it the other day, how's Jim Nill feeling right now?
He's going to get GM of the year locked
smart,
up already. Yeah.
Smartest guy in the room.
Draft swell.
It's like what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
Big D's.
That guy with 100 points in his last 4 games. See, okay. Yeah, I traded for him.
So when we see a deal as big as this, you're like, okay, we're just a bunch of idiots on YouTube. The people that run these teams, most of them are really smart. And these 3 teams in particular that were involved with the Rantanen deals, I think are 3 of the smartest in the league. Carolina, very, very analytically driven.
Make you smart.
No, but they're good at it. Lots of people have lots of analytics and they aren't good at it. Carolina has won first round 7 years in a row. Dallas, incredible in the draft, hasn't had a lot of high picks, but still mines well. Trades, they're very good, very competitive roster, savvy free agent signings, which is hard to do, like Matt Duchene. And then Colorado, you're like, they every year it feels like they're a team that could win the cup, and they've got a nice blend of Joe Sakic and McFarland, who's an analytical guy. These are so you're trying to say what are they seeing that we're not? And I don't know. Every team I think kind of likes it, except Colorado right now, although they probably really liked it 2 weeks ago.
They also have the Makar thing. You're gonna have to.
Well, that's it. Right?
I get it. I get why.
They did revamp that lineup a lot.
10 guys or something. Yeah.
But again, when your base is Makar and McKinnon.
Yeah. No, that's today. In a week from now, it could be.
They also have
Colorado's so smart for getting rid of that guy.
And once Jack chases Crosby out of Pittsburgh and he goes to Colorado, they won't even mention Rantanen again.
You're not happy about any of that.
He's sour over there.
That's why they ran him out of there, I heard. I'm not going to say it. I'm just
making room.
Can we get that Carolina-Dallas final? It'll be really boring.
Just move
but
right along. Fast forward to it.
I don't.
Jack and tune out.
Is that what you want? Carolina, Dallas?
My prediction is Toronto, Edmonton.
Well, see, that's what we don't want.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I was told that today by a buddy. He was talking to him before the show. He said, my kid turned 16. Vehicle. What do you want for a gift? I want to go to Stanley Cup Finals game.
That sounds pretty cool.
Not if it's Toronto, Edmonton.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Love that.
If one's in, we know who to cheer
Solid
against.
parenting. It's well done.
The worst final potentially for the league. Not that anyone cares, but like Carolina, Winnipeg, it's like 2 of your smallest markets. Teams a lot of people just don't have feelings about. That would be a disaster. It might be good hockey. But.
2 games last night. Dallas does beat Winnipeg 3-2. Rantanen hat trick.
There you go.
He didn't get 4
Again.
points, but they only had 3 goals.
Lots
All.
of hats
That's
on
weird.
the ice.
No,
Not a ton.
not this time. And in the other matchup, it was a heck of a game. Toronto
Back and forth.
4-3 over the Florida Panthers.
The Floridians had a lead, Red.
It was a heck of a match. There's some bad blood.
Oh, there's
They're
emotion.
they're pushing and shoving each other around.
Harumph.
Yeah,
Harumph.
yeah.
They were yelling, "Ref, you suck!"
They were upset with the ref. They were
Holy
upset. They were
smack.
booing this Sam Bennett character.
I don't know.
Our
I
sweet
was
little boy?
outraged. Looked to me like the bobber got bumped a few times. I'm not going to put up with it.
Good.
Yeah,
Bobber, stop the pocket sieve.
And I was looking forward. It's like Florida's like minus 270 for game 3. The books think they're going to get back in this
Is
thing.
that right? Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big night because these games are being held in Toronto.
Mm.
Toronto's the home team, so the fans are all excited.
A lot of the Toronto jerseys.
There's a lot of Toronto jerseys. And now you maybe missed this. This is a month and a half ago. There was a particular Leafs fan who drew some attention.
A little skid.
Yeah, they were playing Ottawa, and I believe they lost. So this fan was a little bit disappointed. But she was kind of one of those street reporters. I'm getting streeters.
on the beat.
Yeah, on the beat. This
Beat
was the
report.
this is from a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I came all the way from Scotland. I thought the Leafs were going to win. 2 games they lost. It must have been the fact that the guys were so overwhelmed at the size of my massive fucking tits. They lost concentration. I am sorry. They let me sit on the bench. That's why they lost tonight. They were overcome by Scottish pheromones. They didn't know what they were doing.
It's tough.
I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
And
can't
she
believe
left, and they went on a heater, and they actually got back into first or the 1 seed.
God.
Can't believe they let her on the bench. You know,
Well, they won't again. Yeah.
with those
Pheromones.
massive, yeah. Well, the thing is, she's a dedicated fan
So
she
knows
was back
No.
to watch the
All
Leafs.
the way from
Come
Scotland.
on.
Bobrovsky, he's a dick. Kachuk's a dick. Everybody's a fucking dick. Last time I was here, we lost. I was a wee bit excited and I wiggled my boobs a bit. Massive fucking tit. This time, the boobs were nowhere to be seen. The boys focused and they fucking did it. The pheromones were fucking rocking. I rubbed them all over the guys next to me. They fucking loved it. The boys. Let's go.
Jack and his buddies are just like, whoa, I've never seen this kind of energy before.
The boobs were nowhere to be seen. I rubbed them all over the guys next to me.
They fucking loved it.
You want one more time from the top?
Yeah,
We could do it
please.
one more
Yeah, I
time.
think
Why
so.
not?
Fuck Bobrovsky, he's a dick. Kachuk's a dick. Everybody's a fucking dick. Last time I was here, we lost. I was a wee bit excited and I wiggled my boobs a bit. Massive fucking tit. This time, the boobs were nowhere to be seen. The boys focused and they fucking did it. The pheromones were fucking rocking. I rubbed them all over the guys next to me. They fucking loved it. The boys. Let's go.
What a leader.
Oh man. You know what?
She's not buying a drink in Toronto.
Ladies,
anymore.
I was gonna say they had the harmonica old ladies in LA.
Yeah.
They
that's a
got
step
this
up.
chick in Toronto. She is something special. There's something special about Scottish people too, right?
Yeah, the old big
It's all the way or not at all,
Mhm.
you know? Good stuff. So on the On the strength of the Scottish pheromones, the Leafs have a 2-0 series lead.
Jumped out. 2-0 lead.
Bobrovsky couldn't focus. Bobber.
Good for her.
What do we
see her back?
Somebody's got to get.
Because some
That's
fans would be
right.
afraid if they return,
If
they'd
they
start
win the
losing
cup,
again.
somebody's got to get a tattoo of that sweet lady.
Oh, dude, she's
my
not
God.
leaving. This is like, remember a year ago, it was that chick whipped her tatas out. in
Wasn't there a
Edmonton?
guy with a cigarette once?
Yeah, this smokes guy,
Leafs
Leafs dart
Yeah,
guy.
Dart guy.
Like these
This
are
is better.
This is better than
Yes.
that. It's better than Tarp Off Chick in Edmonton, who had to go by the river.
It's
and
right
really
up there, though.
tell
I'll,
us your
I'll
story.
ship that clip off to the GM there potentially.
That's
maybe see
probably
if,
not a bad idea.
if he's got any ideas
you,
who that is.
Okay.
You met? You got her seats.
Yeah.
She's good luck. Right
What
by
were they
Bob's net.
What are they saying? There's all these because now for the Leafs to be up 2 games in round 2, like the last time is like
63.
1987 for this and 19 whatever for that. And I mean, they're 2 wins away from the Eastern Conference Final. Now it's 2 big wins.
When's the last
It's going
time
to
they did
be
that?
very difficult.
Ooh, a long time. Probably Dougie.
No,
93?
99 they were.
Pardon me?
99. We beat them in the semis in 99. So does it being in
They
the,
got to the East Conference Final in 99. Okay.
I was wondering if it was.
So that was round
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
I thought you would have had them around 2. My bad.
I'm trying to recall if they made it past or to that point since,
I don't think so. I'll look right now.
Hasn't been a lot.
because it was pretty wound up at that point.
I bet it would be. Yeah. I mean, you're in the Final Four. You have good reason to be wound up.
Yeah.
Now don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't be counting your chickens before
your
they
whole-
hatch.
your
there.
whole- It's been a good series. I know people, I can't stand the Leafs and I hate the Leafs or whatever, but if you just can watch and enjoy the intensity of 2 teams that clearly don't like each other and know what's on the line, I thought it was great. Didn't love the Jets Stars last night. Didn't
2 teams that had emotional weekend and kind of showed in the play.
felt a little
Feeling each other out a bit.
we got 7 of these. We can 6. We'll get
Yes,
there.
sir.
Get our feet set.
We'll get it up. We'll get it rolling. We'll get there. Not tonight. Not tonight so much.
Looked like Dallas is going to pull away. Then the
Yeah.
second goal from the Jets makes it tight right to the end. Conference finals in 2001, 2002, Rhett. They lost to Carolina in 01-02.
Oh, see, so we were being very hasty. That's only how many years ago then? 20.
No, but you're talking about
Survey?
2-0 leads. So that's the one that goes
Yeah,
way
no,
back to
but
the
just
60s.
being to the
conference finals. Yeah.
conference finals 20.
I thought it was going to be Dougie Gilmore, but you're
Not
right.
that
They had a
long ago.
couple in there.
So anyway, am I off? I could have.
I didn't mind it, but again, like I didn't get to see the other game a ton. Like you get to see what you get to see in terms of how busy or whatever. But I saw more of the Dallas and Winnipeg. I
Get
liked
what you
it.
get. You don't get upset.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I mean
I thought it lacked.
the last 5 minutes were pretty intense because Winnipeg's pushing hard and they finally pull the goalie. There's chances all over.
Yeah, but to that point,
I didn't think it was.
just kinda-
I mean, it wasn't going to measure up to those game
a
sevens
little
for sure,
sleepy.
but I didn't mind it.
We'll see what.
I guess when you have teams coming off those kinds of highs, maybe like I didn't expect
Yeah.
a thriller.
And I mean, as far as Rantanen, the one is a pretty nifty tip. The one, go figure that Hellebuck makes an unbelievable save at the side of the net,
Mhm.
and Rantanen's the one white shirt in a sea of blue jerseys, and he has one
Poke.
hand to kind of just knife it in, and then another one goes off a Jets player and in. So it's as though the bounces maybe even themselves out a little bit over time. Maybe the hockey gods are like, enjoy round 2, Winnipeg, but just so we can not get too carried away here.
You play enough games, those bounces are going to even out.
I guess so.
Unless you're the Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
Still waiting for those bounces there. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah.
Or the Buffalo Sabres.
Sabres are the Winnipeg Jets of the.
They got Eric Stahl now, though, so they're
US
going
of
to
A.
start getting some bounces.
The radio personalities didn't think it was much of a game.
Okay.
Daryl Ray.
I thought it was similar to what we saw Edmonton Vegas. Better than that. Like that one got pretty sleepy, I thought. Oilers took over. It was like Vegas can't generate anything now.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. That's our deep, comprehensive.
That's our analysis.
Thank God the Leafs lady was here. Otherwise, kind of a slow start.
Yeah.
This would be a bit of a slow start to a show.
I had like a jack size parlay dependent on I hit 4 of the 5, and she had one more shot from Wyatt Johnston in the last 40 minutes of the game.
Wyatt. Come on, what?
You don't hit a lot of jack size parlays, so when you get a shot away, you get excited. Maybe that's what kept my interest.
Yeah.
It's always one guy.
Does help.
Jack, what did you say in the pre-show today about where you're going to be maybe turning your attention, your fandom?
Oh yeah, I'm done with hockey. I'm going NBA fan.
Okay. Jack says, I'm going to start
it.
watching NBA. I'm done with it.
I'm done with the Leafs, the Oilers.
I'm done with this show if that's what you're doing.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Well,
Jeez.
Take it back.
okay.
He's not taking it back. What I find is that we do start to hit a wall here pretty quick as the field.
It is weird.
Thins
Round
out.
3 can be a little
Very sleepy.
sleepy.
Unless it's one of your horses that's left.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hockey. You've watched it every night for essentially a month and a half at that point.
Less games on the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you never have gems. Here's a question, and I mean this one, Dean.
Oh, stop hitting them.
Is it because the guys are a little more tired at that point?
I think so. I think the attrition is a real thing.
Okay.
Round 1, everyone's shot out of a cannon. Round 3, everyone's taped
Well,
together.
they have plenty of nutrition. It's very focused. Nutrition, they have
It's not what he-
high end.
New. New.
Oh,
Attrition.
sorry. Didn't know what the hell you're talking
I
about.
like Tara first time, long time.
Mhm.
This has been your NBA update.
There's
about
more
it.
today.
That's about as deep as we got. Thank you, Tara, for that. I appreciate it.
It's the opposite with the NBA tournament. I can't say how many years the first round's just like no upsets, boring. And I'm sure there's exceptions to the rule, but that seems to get at least a little better as it goes because guys aren't playing through all the crap that hockey players.
If we
do.
continue this, I'm leaving. I'm not talking. Fuck. I was
I'm
actually.
kind of with Rhett.
I was actually.
I'm not into talking.
I
about
don't
the
know what
NBA.
round they're in. I mean, if there is there 8 teams left? Is there? I don't have any. I couldn't tell you. Is Oklahoma City in it?
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
very
are they?
Top
Okay.
seed.
Game
Love them.
7 of the finals. If it's raining out and I'm at home, yeah.
Got some drama because we have 2 heavily favored teams down.
Were there some
We're still talking.
dunks and dimes?
We had.
Were there any trays?
We had.
Jack, I can't stay. Do you
I've
want-
got a pissy Karen
Can we
security
go
guard.
for a drink? Get the out of here. If this is what we're doing nowadays. I actually had the radio on this morning, driving my dumb
Bad habit
kid.
we've got.
It's terrible. And they had someone on. No, driving my kids through.
Yeah,
And
Right.
they had a sport on and had to talk about it. And I'm like, thank Christ, I don't have to do that.
Can you
And
give us
here
a
we
hint
go.
what sport?
No, I don't want to.
Don't want to insult. You wouldn't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
And then I wind up talking NBA.
This has been your
with
NBA
Jack.
update. Yeah.
Red asked this morning if we could go and do the show at Bass Pro Shops by the
Tank.
Yeah.
water tank.
Above the aquarium there.
Above
They
the
got to walk
aquarium, yeah.
the platform up there.
Now, I went to the one in Nashville, which was incredible and like insane.
Same here.
Are they all the same size
Mhm.
tank with the same weird looking fish and stuff? Because the ones down there was all kinds of dinosaur looking shit.
I think
I'd
they'd
never
be
seen.
more maybe,
regional.
indigenous to that area.
Prove it.
Sure.
I'm just wondering, have they got some?
Like there was this fish with this long
Jack,
snout that
Northern
almost looked like
pike.
an alligator.
AI that shit. Find out for us.
Is there any pike at the Nashville Cabela's?
Those are gars. That's the gar.
That was a gar, the long nosed gar. That's right.
Gar.
Gar.
And the only reason I know that is because if I built a car,
It'd be the long nosed gar.
You'd call it a gar.
no, it's a child's book, but it does have gar in it.
Hmm.
Go get it for your kids. For Austin's kid.
Lasagna.
Oh,
Starving.
love.
A
Yeah.
cat ate a little
Garfield.
lasagna, you know.
I'm like Garfield.
You know what? Hey.
Stop.
Oh, I went and got treatment on my shoulder.
oh.
It hurts.
Oh, easy.
Look at the bruising.
Put it away.
What was the treatment?
Settle down.
That was,
And why did it start with a
Why
thumb
did,
in your
and why?
butt?
Already, Doc? Like right off the start?
Jeez. Shoulders up here.
Gosh, rubber glove, I guess. All right.
Temp check.
I was going to say, let's pivot. Let's do whatever you want today.
shift your focus.
Shift your focus. What do you want to talk about?
Fishing.
Damon
gonna fish
Lanco's
today.
kid got drafted to the Moose Jaw Warriors.
Congrats,
Way to go, Damon Lanco. Derek.
Derek Lanko.
And I was at
Cow?
Derek's birthday party in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we went to the they're jousting.
Yes, medieval times.
Get 'em!
If you've never been to medieval times,
You're a loser.
it's terrific.
Really?
I surprised my family. I've said we're going someplace. You'll never
This
guess
is
what
only
it
in
is.
Scottsdale. Thing?
I think they have locations throughout.
Yeah, there's some in Dallas.
It's called
when we go to the-
LARPing. Is that the thing?
You go and you sit in a section. So we were in the red section.
Red. Ooh.
And you eat your food with your hands. They give you a wooden goblet for your drink.
Right.
You get like your quarter chicken and stuff like that.
You're at court.
And then the knights come out on horseback.
Yeah.
So we got Red Knight going against Blue Knight. Let's go! Screaming and yelling. Red Knight. And they're like playing up to the fans. They got the queen or whatever, the
Fair
damsel up
lady.
there.
Yes.
Oh man,
So is it seats? This is an organized thing?
it's absolutely
Because they do this in
It's,
Montreal, but everyone's just high as a kite playing bongo drums and they're just nerds.
No, that's not.
Okay, that's different.
Oh, medieval nights in Montreal is completely different.
That's
There's
LARPing.
no one's high as a kite. There's lawn.
No, that's that where there's nerds in
Right.
masks.
Yeah. They
This
dress
is-
up on weekends
yeah.
and pretend to have fights.
Yeah, this is not that. It's actual horses.
I'm Sir Lancelot. No, you're a nerd. Get out of my
Yeah.
way.
And you were there, but you're not a nerd.
I had heard about it. I've
Okay.
not seen it. Well, maybe once.
Yeah.
Many moons ago.
Right.
You kind of got to go. It's kind of like the circus. You see it once, you're good.
Congratulations, Derek.
And probably congrats, Derek.
Jeez. Congrats, Austin, on your daughter.
Congrats on that.
Jeez. Joe.
Pack this shit.
Anything else?
I saw that there were
Was I supposed to do my rounds last night?
I'm just. What do you want to?
Another
we
win
do
for
not
the
need to
Axemen.
do a-
The Axemen shit pumped the Sabercats
Hey,
last night.
you like
Sorry,
this?
fellas. This is what we do.
You'll like this. 3 North Stars got drafted in the first round. And never mind the old spend $1 million that you put your kids in school, 0 in the first round. Interesting development.
Yeah.
WHL draft.
WHL.
Oh,
draft.
yeah.
And by tomorrow, we should have an update on the Aiden, Caden, Jaden, Hayden.
God, I can't wait for that. It's
Yeah,
too bad we couldn't
it's
get
gonna be good.
today, but it's
Well,
not
it's
done,
early.
so it's
Paul's
impossible.
still going.
Mhm.
Any Aidens or Haydens you're pulling for?
What about fishing trips? Did anyone text in, Jack?
Jack, have you got a boat yet?
Did we get a boat?
No, not yet.
How's the?
I got a Zodiac, but I'm concerned. It's slowly, Dean. I can't decide if it's the fluctuation in the temperature that's causing.
It will do that.
I'm going fishing.
You know what
today.
you do to test that? A little water, a little dish soap. rub it
Do you
down,
have it
see if there are any
inflated?
Bubbles.
Yeah.
All the time?
I just blew it up.
Oh, I see. I see.
But I haven't put it in the lake because it.
Well, my guess is you've taken very good care of it.
Oh,
You didn't probably just haul it out of the lake and just toss it into the corner of the
Cleaned it and
garage
packed
where
it
it
up
could possibly
nicely.
be punctured or anything.
Washed
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's just,
Put it back in its case.
yeah, I would check the warranty. It's probably some faulty manufacturing. Probably at the cause and the root of all that would be my guess. Jack, what would you like to talk about today? You did start with that NBA thing, and it really sent things.
I'm
Yeah.
curious
Careful.
actually if Jack has rebounded. Therapy is not a one-day thing, so let's work through yesterday's issues. Are we back to even Steven now? Even or how we feeling?
No, we're still pretty pissed off about the whole thing.
And Steelers are
Is there anything that? Do you think if you did what my idiot brother and his buddies did, like if you phoned the Steelers, just this went on the website and phoned and said, "Hey, I need to talk to Mike," if you could get through?
Mhm.
I think I just got to figure out how to become the next GM of the Steelers.
I think working on this podcast is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Personally. You and your
Then
buddies.
Did you say that Theo Vaughn got his start on our show at the radio?
That's not what he
It's
said.
not really what I said.
That's quite
I
opposite
feel
what
like
he
that's
said.
what you said.
No.
Because Rhett was like, who's the
You know that guy, the
or some
comedian
disparaging?
guy?
Who's the hillbilly? What's his
No,
name?
it was not. I think he's great.
Had Trump on his Theo Vaughn. You know, so what's his story? And I said we had him on the radio show, and you said, well, that's how we got. That's why he's big, is because he was on our show. So, no, it just goes to show that he was at a level one time where before he was interviewing Donald Trump.
So he
was
worked
sitting
his
in our
way into
studio.
something more.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we've done this.
Kind of what I
You got
was.
Trump coming on, or
Talking to the president, we're above a salon in Margaloup.
where they're digging up the roads again?
Yeah.
Big dig. The Big Dig. They hit a gas line yesterday. That was a lot of
that
excitement
sounds
around it.
safe. And
Can we not
Are
renew
these-
this lease this time?
are they?
Can we not
So
do
this
that?
is a professional outfit, right?
Well, they're supposed to be. I'm not sure. The city's in
They hit
charge,
a
so I'm
fucking
worried.
gas line.
Yeah, not
Oh
good.
boy,
Mhm.
sorry for the F.
That's another one.
But that's shoddy work right there.
Did the gelato place open at all?
It
Because I
never
saw they
opens.
were taking stuff out of it yesterday.
There's a new person now there.
Yeah,
I felt really bad.
A new person with the same gelato.
Different. It's not even gelato.
it's
anymore.
not gelato.
Someone
now.
went to open a gelato place like
In
2
winter?
doors down from us and was set to open, never opened. Winter hit. There's no gelato. in
Yeah, I don't
The
think
signs
there
are
was
down.
ever
It
a
never got
gelato
off the
serving.
ground.
No, I
Someone
don't-
just flushed like $100,000 and was like,
So this was a money laundering operation.
no, it was a.
Oh,
screwed
prove
by-
it. Everything's on the up and up with you.
It was kind of just leaning into the, the construction and the street being under repair for the
Yes,
entire
but
existence of the
that's-
company.
they-
Might have had something to do with them not opening.
And what they're because
Well-
what they're trying to accomplish down here is what they did down there with the cobblestone
Oh,
type
so
of thing,
good.
That's real quick.
Right?
Doesn't take any time to lay it on cobblestone.
which is the shits.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then
could we get just back to some smooth concrete? That'd be great.
Like it was?
Yeah.
Oh,
They'll dig up the cobblestone and then.
and with better parking and
Oh man, I felt for the gelato people.
I did
We
too.
were walking out yesterday.
I
said,
love
"Oh,
gelato.
no. Are they taking?
It's been
Oh,
a while
that's
there.
Got
that's
it,
a freezer.
Sign's
They've
been
gutted
gone for
all the
months.
stuff out of there.
Never got to open.
You got to
For
do that
sale.
in the middle of the night when no one's watching. Then you hawk that stuff on eBay.
Maybe we should start buying up all the businesses around here. And then in 10
Yeah,
years when this
Dean
is
wants to
done,
own more of
Just
Marteloup.
shut
That's
up.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to spend more time here.
If we could just get more assets on this block.
Yeah. Spend hundreds more on fuel driving from my house to Marteloup.
It's not going to happen for much longer. I've about hit a wall with that. Although the cost of fuel's gone down. That's been nice.
Great.
It's supposed to jump today.
Okay.
Yes, it's good because
What are you caring about? So it doesn't affect rich pricks that have grown up in downtown Calgary his whole life.
My commute, so as long as I do notice the price of gas. You saying it's good is kind of like, well, are you ignoring the layoffs that are occurring in the oil patch? Or like it cuts both ways. That's my only thought.
Ryan cares.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Politics.
No politics there.
Is the price of gas down? Why?
Because the price of oil's down.
Argue. It's not what I was saying. So let's jack the price of gas up so that. See, this is what happens.
That's what happens, Jack.
Just gotta stay focused.
Jack,
how about
when you
that?
get us on the NBA, this is what happens.
How about that Nino Niederreiter? Hell of a backhand, eh, fellas?
He's
Discuss.
Swiss, eh?
He is. Where's Sven?
Where's the song?
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
You don't have it? I loved that
I
one.
bet you just got it in there. So.
No, I don't.
If you could play one
I just couldn't think of
TV
when
show
I would,
game, what do you call that?
Oh, Plinko?
a game show?
A game show. If you could, like Jeopardy or
Oh,
Wheel
yeah.
of Fortune, what would it be? Jack, you start.
I completely missed the question.
Oh, for
Pirates just fired their coach.
What the hell is wrong with you, you
the Pirates fired the
spastic?
coach
Yeah, just
because
like
he's done a shitty job with that nucleus. That's just
Why aren't you hitting
Those-
more, coach?
those up and comers that they're loaded up with.
Give us more. What's
How
his
dare
name?
they?
what was his name? Derek Shelton.
Sounds like a
Great
country
work.
singer.
It does.
That was really much.
Blake's son.
Sorry, repeat the question.
I was just saying because there's nothing to talk about today. If
There's
you
probably
could go
plenty to
on
talk about.
a game show, which game show would you go on?
What?
Do you think you could have success at?
It's not Jeopardy.
Nope.
It's definitely not Wheel of Fortune because he can't spell. But there's got to be somewhere. I think like Family Feud he might be good at.
Oh, I'd like to see his family on there. Hey,
I was gonna say it's
the
probably
podiatrist.
with the bad feet and the podiatrists together.
yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Who would you have hosting it? Because they've gone through like what Drew Carey, Steve Harvey, and then there was the original. Don't go away. Someone's gonna win $10,000. Whoever that guy was.
Yeah.
Are those things still a go? Like I know they are. I'm just saying. Like,
Oh, I
at
think,
what
yeah.
age do you start turning those on?
Like Drew Carey was doing Price is Right,
He's making a ton of dough.
making a ton of dough.
And Bob Barker.
Ton of dough.
I know, because
Oh,
at some
beauties.
point you turn that shit on, and then
Um,
once you turn it on, you're
It's a staple.
done. That is on for 20 years.
Yeah.
Because you hit a wall and you can't move, and your brain goes to mush, and now you're watching Drew Carey.
I was make fun of my brother because he always watches Jeopardy, and all the ads are like 80-year-old vitamins and like like those open up bathtubs and shit that you can wheel into.
Yeah.
Like, you're in your 30s. What are you doing?
See, I was gonna say, who liked that? It was Aaron Rodgers, but then that's gonna pull away at the wounds there for Jack. Is he still gonna show up?
I don't know where we're at on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, where are we, Jack?
Like, is he just holding the
where
Steelers
is he?
hostage, or are they like, look, we're gonna? I feel like once they traded
Maybe too much Iowa.
Pickens, it's like maybe they're out on Rodgers now. It's like,
Think?
look, screw it. We'll be bad. We'll draft a quarterback.
Maybe Rodgers didn't like Pickens. Now they're in on Rodgers.
Oh. Yeah, they won't be happy till
Maybe they're going to hire
Randall
Blake
Cobb and
Shelton's
Greg
boy
Jennings
to
are
come
there.
over and
Yeah.
run things.
Bubba Franks will be playing tight end. All Aaron's old buddies.
Now, what was that fella making that got canned?
On the Pirates?
Yeah, maybe he's pumped today, like the college guys. Where it's
Yeah.
like, yes, thank God.
Not that much. The Pirates are cheap.
They are cheap.
Bet she's making $1 million.
And baseball's easy.
Cheap
Stand
chips.
around here. Watch the curve there.
Watch the curve there. Hey, put the barrel on the ball. Thanks, coach.
Need some
That
hits
boy
here,
Get some of
skips.
those dynamite bats or whatever they're those new ones there. They're,
Jesus Christ.
should we quit?
Vina Nova.
You're on a heater.
Yeah, Vina Nova.
You
Tell
want-
us about Vina Nova, Rhett.
Wow.
You want one of them dynamite rings? You got to be in a Nova.
I can say this. I had a slight panic attack about 5 a.m. this morning. My whoop went off. Whoa. Nothing for Mother's Day. So this is a lovely spot to go and take care of that issue.
I feel like we do a good job of reminding.
Mm-hmm.
We bring it up fairly regularly around these sorts of things. The Christmases, Mother's Day is one of them. Valentine's Day is a big one, but this is also a big one. You might be, oh, well, maybe mom doesn't. I'm not getting my mom diamonds. Well,
Somebody better get her diamond.
somebody better get her diamonds.
So do as I say, not as I do.
Because
I
I can
remind
tell-
you, but then I always forget.
I can tell you what doesn't work, and that's the card from Home Depot.
Do they have those?
They just start. I thought of this idea a
Cards?
decade ago. I'm like, why don't they have like
Of course,
Valentine's and
Fred's idea.
cards in this store? What a saving grace this would be. Then I tried it out.
And
Epic fail.
oh no,
Yeah, they did.
Apparently,
like
it doesn't cut the mustard, Dean.
the DeWalt
Does that
power
make-
screw
It is.
joke on the card didn't go over
No.
well on Valentine's
So I got
Day.
you a couple light bulbs and this here Black & Decker card.
yeah, diamonds.
Diamonds are
Maybe
Better
the way to
idea.
go. And the thing with lab grown, which that is what Vina Nova is all about, 100% lab grown diamonds, the best in the city, specialists you could call them. The savings,
Substantial.
50, 75, sometimes 80% off what you will spend on a earth dug up piece of
Pain in the
whatever.
arse
Yeah.
diamond.
dirty, dirty, dirty.
These are made in a laboratory.
Pristine, you say sometimes?
white coats.
White coats, pristine, very sanitary. Perfection. Parking.
That too. That helps.
Also part.
Perfection and parking. It's what you get with Vina Nova. Located in the Market Mall.
It's a good mall.
VinaNova.com.
I wonder if I could stop in there tomorrow. What time do they open? Jack?
They never close.
I don't
Like
know
they
that's
do.
correct. Careful.
You know what my mom asked for Mother's Day?
Diamonds?
Barn burner merch.
Come on.
Well,
Well,
Silly goose.
we could get her some beer.
Yes, you
Yeah, just
About
fill
as
her full of
close as
beers.
want some pale ales?
Yeah, just fill her up.
Get her just bent. What did I ask? What time?
What game show did Jack want to be on?
Oh,
And then
What time is Vina Nova open?
Because
Or the mall,
I
essentially.
have to be on the far side of town tomorrow morning.
Indus?
And I thought maybe
he's a busy guy, this Rhett.
I have a lot on the go.
It's not that far from here. Just a
I know. That's
Yeah, just top on the crow and away you go.
hop on crow and away you go. Hop on crow and away you go.
7.5 kilometers away. Open.
Get her to the Origin playoff pack.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That's kind of merchy. Nice t-shirt. I'm wearing mine today.
A 4-pack of Barn Burner Blonde, a 4-pack of Afterburner Pale Ale, and one of those.
It's the beautiful fucking Fairmonts. Yeah, it is.
One of those lovely Barn Burner Origin t-shirts. How much? 45? What? Is that what it was? 45
Yes,
bucks?
for all of that.
Goodness
It's
gracious.
crazy.
Jack, you'd be stupid not to.
Jack, don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid, Jack.
It's
Look,
not you.
look how happy he is.
That could be your mom.
That's an Aiden.
Okay, it's not your mom.
I don't know if he got drafted.
Too old.
Go online. That's how you want to do that. Just go to the website, originbrewing.ca, while supplies last. What size of a shirt is your mom?
Don't be going that deep.
Big enough to house her big...
Okay. It's mom.
We're going to get canceled anyway.
Stop.
As well do the pre-show.
That's a good idea. Merch.
It
It's
is.
a great shot.
He's happy, eh?
Yeah, he's happy. He's got the hat on,
In the tanks in the back.
the tanks in the back.
He's been sampling. There's a bit of a glow there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a sweet boy. He's a good one.
They're all sweet boys out there.
Yeah, he's
And
a good
girls.
man.
Good people.
Pinder
Oh.
Report. Why not?
Yeah, we've gone through all the hard hitting stuff. So
Yeah.
let's get to the.
Let's get to that dog bed.
That's right. Got to be time for some crocodiles or snakes.
I feel like
Village Honda new in stock inventory on the ground, plus just some of the best selection of pre-owned vehicles you're going to find. They're part of the Wood Automotive Group. You can drive around. I don't know what I'm going to go here, go there. Or you could just go to Village and sit down with a member of a representative. And kind of here's what we're not sure. Brand specific. We don't know if it's CRV or what are we doing? It's just, let's have a little chin wag.
Why don't we get a nice tasting coffee and have a seat?
Yeah.
Let's talk this over.
We've got this database with all the Wood Automotive Group dealerships, and we'll just comb through it and see what makes sense for you. And then give you a hell of a deal.
Thought you were gonna hit him.
I need a hell of a deal.
You give you a hell of a deal.
You
You like-
grinding Anthony for a CRV?
Yeah, well, I got to.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Good on God.
Pinder Report.
All right, fellas, let's head over to Flames Nation.
Let's do
For
that.
more writing.
Well, since we got the draft lottery done, now let the mock drafts begin.
Oh, because
Oh my
that's
goodness.
just around the corner.
Yeah, it's
It is,
only
yeah.
2 months away.
Well,
A little less than
I
that.
don't know if that's around the corner. That's
There's a draft today. We can update that later. But yeah, here's Pike.
Well, they know where they're picking.
oh,
Kind
Kenny?
of.
Kind of.
Kenny.
They know one of their picks. Toronto wants to take care of Florida. That'd leave 2 pretty good spots to pick rather than.
Go Leafs, go. That's what I always
So
say.
we've always said around here.
Look at the blue jersey you're wearing.
Yeah, look at my
Yeah,
jersey.
Blue and white for life. That's right. Got a little trivia for you, fellas. I saw this one and but 10 seconds in, I got a massive smile on my face. So just let me know when it all clicks for you,
All
fellas.
right.
Player started in Chicago, went to Calgary, then Montreal, Anaheim, Columbus, finished a career in Colorado.
Got it.
And smile.
Lac Labiche. There's only one.
Retro.
Got to be right.
I was thinking about him last night because I saw Brent Seabrook and Duncan Keith at a rink 10 days ago. And then I was
Right.
thinking about Kelowna, and because Seabrook lives next to
Mhm.
can
Oh,
I say
yeah.
his name?
Yeah.
Borky.
Yeah.
And Borky's place in West Kelowna is gorgeous, and he only bought it for so much, but now it's worth way more.
would be.
So he didn't buy a shack in the Mosquito Woods like you did and then give it to his parents?
Oh, but I remember telling my friends, you can't get this kind of value in Kelowna.
Guys, you don't get it. This is the greatest place in the world.
You wait
You
10,
don't
15 years from now,
Yeah.
It's boom.
Kelowna is going to be it's just going to be a ghost town. All of the Illuminati are going to be making their way to Northern Sask.
Yeah, they'll have this mosquito thing sorted in no time.
So it was what, a second rounder? I'm trying to remember what the deal
Trade
was.
was, yeah.
They got him to Calgary.
I hated him in Chicago.
and he was in the Camilleri
He
deal,
was a big,
right?
Sounds
strong
about right.
prick. And he's the one that got me onto Spiro's Pizza.
Oh, good pizza.
Oh,
It's good pizza.
real good
Mm.
pizza.
No
And
free
he
plugs,
was the
Spiros.
one
Send
that
it over.
introduced me to jalapeno pepperoni.
It's good
Really?
pizza.
Blew my mind.
Anyway, I saw that and thought of you, Rhett. and Boom, because you guys both have a love affair with Rene.
I'm kind of indifferent to Rene. I don't know that I feel necessarily.
It was just a
one way or
I
unique
feel
guy.
like you're
It was,
indifferent to life at certain points.
most of it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Different,
Rennie was
what's
one of
less
those
than
guys. It's not to, crush the guy, but I think he was leading the team in goals at the time, and he was second or whatever in team scoring. And we were doing a scrum with him one day, and he was asked, "It's just good, to offer up some secondary scoring to kind of be there." It's like, you're kind of the primary scorer right now.
Supposed to be the guy.
There's fucking nobody else here, dude. Like,
He
Not his
can't be
fault.
trusted, though.
you need to score.
Why can't it be trusted?
Well, again, you hate to pile on a guy.
Yeah.
But when you take your good bud that you play with out to the beautiful track at Pritis
Right.
for a round of golf with your other good bud,
Yeah.
you're going to have a match. And the bud that the hockey player brings says he's an 8, but he's
Oh, no.
a golf pro.
Handicap infractions.
And they take you for some dough.
There's a term for that, Rhett.
Is there?
Yeah, it's called sandbag.
Oh, you rotten mother.
Is that
Sandbag.
right?
Oh, it's not good. It's the dirtiest word in the book.
I had no idea.
No.
It's because you don't do it, Dean, and you love golf.
I tell everybody right off the bat how good I am. Facts are
Not
facts,
wrong.
boys.
We're
It's not
going
lying.
to sugarcoat this.
What's your handicap? Yes.
A billion.
Golf, for the most part.
Right
Right.
after life, it's golf.
Yeah.
That's where my handicaps lie.
Mm-hmm.
The NHL is announcing a quarter century team.
Oh,
in
damn.
year
I was hoping they were
20.
releasing another award thing because they were sprinkling them out.
Right. Yeah. The year-end awards.
No, not that.
Sorry, Ryan.
And congrats to Jerome McGinley, one of the first 6 players named to the quarter century team. 25 players for 25 years. The 6 announced today all debuted in the 90s. Because, of course, when you get a quarter century, some are going to just barely get in. Some are going to be still playing. Some are going to play entirely in that. These are the 6 skaters, the first 6 named the quarter
Why
century
6?
team. Because they're the 6 that started before 2000. It's a slow release. They're coming up with reasons.
Love slow.
None of that quick action, some of that slow release. Yeah.
Usually
If only 25, because it's 25 players.
That's correct.
If only that was divisible by any number.
Yeah, that's a prime number, I'm sure. Yeah. That's pretty good D pair there, isn't it?
I'm terrible with math. though. I should
Lidstrom and
just shut up.
Chara.
It is an amazing list. I don't know how you break
Chara.
it down. They're doing a poor job of it. though.
Solani, very
Releasing.
good. Thornton, yes. Sakic, Joe Sakic. And the greatest slam of all time. That's a good start. I don't know how they're
So
going to
is
come
that
up
the
with.
bottom 25?
No, they're
Oh,
kind of going
they're just
chronologically.
The oldest?
Yeah, probably the oldest guys there. And yeah, so stay tuned for more, Red. I know you're jacked.
I wouldn't miss it.
If in case you missed it,
Here's what,
Very good
can I say
flame,
something?
Jerome.
Actually, there would be a ton of kids out there that don't know who this guy is. They might know or have heard his name. I'm not joking. That's how fast it happened. When did he
does
leave
happen
here?
quick. He would have left.
If
in
you're 10
20
years old, you never seen Jerome McGinley.
2013, did he leave?
Maybe not so much in Calgary, but what if you threw out Nick Lidstrom?
Nick Lidstrom, nobody
Teemu
knows. I
Solani.
did
I
that
agree.
last year in Buffalo. I'm like, I said to my team, you guys, remember
Yeah.
Lidstrom? What?
There's
Who?
still, well, yeah, and your dummy kids met Rob Blake. They're like, who's Rob Blake?
Yeah.
Like, didn't know the player or the GM.
It's not a slight. I'm just saying it is at that point now where
Yeah.
he has been gone. There's 10-year-olds out there that are going, I don't know.
I feel like you could almost play our game of Ask Jack. I wonder if
Jack, have you heard of
even
Jerome
Jack,
McGinley?
have you
Yes, of course.
Zdeno Chara?
That was one of the best days of my life when he got traded to the Pens.
That's right.
And that was horrible.
Now, I am a little confused by the stat on the bottom right. 20 goal seasons.
It's pretty straightforward, Ryan.
So he had at least a goal.
He
in
had
20
goals. He
years.
had 20 seasons with goals.
20 goal seasons.
Go
what you're
look
trying-
up his.
What the
Did he ever
hell
score a
is-
0?
I don't recall when he was retired, but no, you're right. Every year was a goal season.
Thank you, NHL. Quarter century team. This is right on
Great
point.
work. It's a great start.
It's nice they're important now to release it as well. This seems like a
Well, they knew that you'd be trying to slide into NBA today, so they got to drop this nugget right in your lap.
Second round, opening matchups. Time for the
All right, let's do the original
quarter
six for the quarter century
team.
Yeah.
They're celebrating their players. Good job.
Joel Quenneville is going to be the new head coach of the Anaheim Ducks.
What?
This from Dreger this morning, 8:13. We'll see how this unfolds, but indications are Joel Quenneville going to be the next head coach in Anaheim. Suggestions of an announcement today. Dreger goes on to explain, this isn't your normal hire, and we all understand why. It's been a long time since Joel coached in the league. And the Anaheim Ducks saying, sources suggesting they did an extensive background check specific to the Kyle Beach case, including work Quenneville's done to reform from mistakes made during that time. Also, the first candidate Anaheim spoke with after firing Cronin. It's not really our job to say whether someone should come back or not, but the Ducks have done some work, and it's been a long, long time since Joel's coached in this league. He was with Florida and left. Bruno took over. Remember that? Quenneville is announced as the new head coach today. If it happens, it'll be 1,288 days since he resigned from the Panthers. It's 3.5
Good math.
years.
Thanks, Mark.
What do we care?
It's just been a while.
Okay, so
very good
it's
coach.
been a while since he
You
coached.
probably just could have said
It's been 3.5 years since he coached.
Yeah, that's actually, I do agree with that. Yeah. The tweet's
Oddly enough, I watched a show about
Jay to hit me for that? Or
that had a duck reference in it. A wooden duck.
Duck Dynasty?
No,
DJ Quack.
The Agency. Watch it, Jack. You'll love it.
But it's important context. Like because if it was 1,275 days, it'd be like, oh, that's about the time you.
Not a big deal.
But now it's like 1,288.
Whoa.
And it's like, and he wore number 12 and won 88 cups.
Clock's starting to tick here on this Joel Quenneville
I'm
thing.
seeing a pattern here. Oh, good for Joel.
That boy, Mark.
Let's move along.
Lots of views too. I mean, people just crush.
I just immediately. 827. I probably screenshot 828. Can't let that get stale. Results from last night. We showed you this. Leafs win. Stars win. Leafs have a 2-0 lead. Question is, what about Tony? What about Anthony Stolarz? This massive netminder that Rhett doubted way back in the fall when we told him, don't worry about the Leafs goaltending. It's good enough.
There was a kid in lacrosse yesterday that stood in the net and took one right in the jibs.
Oh, dear.
He didn't go anywhere. He was fine. He just battled through it.
But did he get elbowed by Sam Bennett after?
Absolutely.
So he just battled through the concussion symptoms?
Just 100-mile-an-hour elbow.
Tape an Advil? Is that your advice?
No, because he's clearly hurt or he'd be playing.
Yeah, traveling. Not even traveling.
Not traveling to Florida. They have not called it a concussion, but to get cleared at the NHL, it's a week.
How come Mark's not paying for the
Chuckamarka? Mark,
do we even know that this man is?
We know that that's
who
Mark
he says he is.
Yes, that's we see him.
You can't just AI that, please. Okay. I don't trust this.
It could be fake Mark Masters. There is a chance of that, and maybe he is traveling to Florida. We'll only have to wait and see. There'll be no other way to confirm it tonight.
We run into Bet365 with shoddy info.
I like just kind of looking a little deeper for Bruby. I haven't even seen him today, so I have no update on how he's
straight to the airport. What do you want?
I haven't seen him. I got shit to do. I don't know. He's not coming.
I'm not carrying his bag. I don't. What do you want to tell you?
I'm not his roommate.
Yeah.
If I see him, I'll talk to him and we'll see if he's starting.
Have you seen him? Because I haven't seen
Mark. Is that you, Mark?
I'm Mark Masters.
Are you sure, Mark? That's you. Have you seen him? That's the latest in that series. Mikko Rantanen had a night for the ages. In fact, his third night in a row for the ages. The power forward nicknamed the Moose is factored in on each of the teams. Is that his
nickname?
Yes.
Oh, I don't like it. I think
his first name Mikko. So
Mikko Moose.
There's in the there.
Or he's Finnish.
That's correct.
A lot of moose and
meese.
His hair.
Moose is singular. Meese.
Yeah, a lot of meese.
Hates gel.
Was Finland connected to Russia?
Yes, it is the easternmost of the
fin bone connected to the
no, not
Russian bone.
Scandinavian.
Anyway, he scored.
The party bone's connected to the drinking bone. That's what I learned from Tracy Bird the other day on.
How's this for company?
The radio.
Most consecutive goals scored or assisted on in playoff history.
Moose.
12. Next closest, Mario. 9.
Mario the Moose. Also.
Mario.
Marchand the Moose. Middleton Moose.
Guy Lafleur makes me think of a
Same
moose.
flower.
with
If
a
maybe it
flower
was a
in
little
its hair.
more aggressive.
Yeah.
Then
And Norm Moose Ullman at 8 as well.
Norm from Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. That's right. I can probably hit that for you if you'd like.
Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Thank you for that. Now, did you see Mario? Because he was the prior
Moose?
leader. Mario Moose.
Yeah.
How many games did? Because he was the original leader.
You're
of this
really
stuff.
begging for it.
Yeah.
9.
Thank you. 12 now is the new record, Mario. You can have a seat. Sure. Tonight.
Today.
Why not?
Can I just pause here for 1 second? Because I keep giggling to myself that we're a sports show.
Kind of.
And we showed the Scottish chick and
The Fairbones.
random people tweeting, and that's it.
Can we show it again?
That's what we've.
Can we
We
do it
showed
again?
the 6 of some list of.
Sorry,
something,
Bob.
but
I
Bob
appreciate your 4-7 moment, Mario 7-1. I need
it's
some
fair
pheromones. That's. I mean,
Can
I
we
need
end the
some-
show on it? One more. With
Which is the better? What did you like the first one where she's a little subdued, but does
I
fire
think
out
it's great buildup where you go back to back with
Yeah,
them. This
the
is where
montage is
you're in a low point,
Yeah.
and this is just shows when you
Okay.
stick to itedness
Yeah.
of the Scott.
I like
William
that she's learned.
Wallace.
Yeah.
William Walsh. She's William Walsh. She's stuck to it.
She's learned. She's staying away from the Leafs. She's just for the boys now.
Yeah.
For the boys. His Rantanen's goals per game, only second to Mario, all-time playoff history. That's bleeping incredible.
Good for him.
Whew. Okay,
That's-
tonight's games.
See,
Rhett,
this is
get
why
excited.
the stat nerds are good.
Get
at
excited, nerds.
GMing because of
Congrats.
that.
Game 2.
Which one am I getting excited for? I don't want to watch the first
oof,
one, and I refuse to watch the second. So it's going to be hard to get
Great
excited.
news. We've got some games Friday night as
No
well.
games tonight, I guess.
No games tonight.
Wow. May the 8th be with you.
Washington, Carolina, the first, then Oilers.
And I agree
Golden
with
Knights.
Barnaby. I think Carolina is going to S-pump these Capitals. So after they lose tonight, it's going to be worse. to
Now,
watch.
always cool when your team's in the playoffs. It's like, geez, it's tough to get a ticket home, but what if I to another market?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like you mix in a trip. I get these flight points, get to see a new building, cheer on my team in enemy territory. But sometimes they can get hostile in enemy territory. And so these Oilers fans we've seen fighting each other in Edmonton,
Mhm.
they'd probably team up and have to defend themselves
Yes,
against the
work
Vegas
together.
fans. Let's go check. No, that's 2 Oilers. Bob Stauffer directs.
Won't get up though.
Yeah, we're good now, right?
Just the balls. Right, that's it.
Oh, finger pointing. Oh, David.
He's going to go. I'll give you. Hey,
Has he got like a Reebok practice jersey on? What's going on? And that security's like, yeah.
no, that's one of the old. Remember, like Ryan Whitney wore
Oh,
those.
that's a bad jersey.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Vorkoff with
yeah.
the
But no name
pinstripes
bar,
there.
That's just
4,
dusty. No
5.
number.
6, 7, 8.
7 was pretty good. 9 got him on the year there.
Like David's kind of soft.
And then look, he
And then
flinches.
I'm gonna.
Like, no,
Hey,
man.
I'll
we're
give
friends
you a
now.
what for here if you son of a. Hey ho! Don't make me. You just got punched in the face 9 times.
Those two went to that game together.
They're on a date here.
That's my dad. That's my dad. Don't worry about it.
This is just normal. They're always fighting.
You still have
yeah,
to
the
leave.
security
What is
guy's
going on
there,
here?
and this guy's like, "What?
What is going
What do
on
we
here,
say?
Edmonton? Like you've got all the lottery balls, you got all the stars. You might actually finally do something with all of them, and you're fighting each other on the road. Like, what the hell's going on up there?
I don't like this at all."
It's friendly fire. Don't like it at all.
Classy though. That's all that culture they get. No, in the Capitol.
That's what that guy's asking. Well, what else are we supposed to be doing right now?
Isn't this what?
It's a TV timeout. What do you guys do? Popcorn.
I've been cut off. What am I supposed to do? Not fight?
He
I mean,
didn't.
I'm not getting out of my seat. I'm gonna, but still, it's time to fight.
Did
I
not
could
even
chuck
get
him right
out of
from.
Yeah, we don't throw in the.
I don't wanna take
concourse
away
till
your
afterwards. Yeah. No, you guys are great. Fucking love Vegas. This is awesome.
Let's get some baseball, shall we?
About time.
If you're squeamish, Dean, definitely watch this. Here we go. Reds outfielder Tyler Callahan.
Oh,
Arms don't bend that way.
More
Oh
Max.
no!
More Max.
I think he caught it though.
He makes
Oh,
the
but he
catch.
caught
No,
it.
watch. He did,
Oh,
but here,
thank
hang
God.
on, hang on.
So there's now 2 out. And
Well, hang on. He does catch it, but look what happens.
Oh, no.
Dropsies.
And what do you think the ump said?
Soft.
He didn't hold it long enough. That's a foul ball. Oh, he made the catch and broke his arm.
That's the disrespect you get when you're a Cincinnati Red.
Only place worse probably be a Pittsburgh Pirate right now. Don't even have a manager.
I feel for that guy.
NBA update time. Let's get to it. Really nothing quite like a scintillating NBA game when it's close with 30 seconds left. You know those next 27 minutes are going to be tense.
Hey, Jack, that's what you're longing
Yes,
for.
can't wait.
Need some of that.
And then here's the thing, because you know why it takes so long? You start fouling each other. Then they got to shoot the foul shots.
Foul.
And they're calling timeouts. So here's what the foul shots are looking like in the playoffs. These are the best teams left in the NBA, all right?
It's 2003. They only had
Knicks.
13, but they outscored Boston by 2.
Good. Warm up.
He almost reached the rim. This guy's so tall. Big boy. All right, here we go. I know.
Did he mean to do that? Oh, no.
It doesn't look like it.
Nailed it. Perfect.
Right through. He didn't even notice.
Your boy
it.
Watch would always have these crazy claims like, I can obviously make 80 out of 100 free throws.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you might be like a decent athlete, Walks. I don't think you're making 80 out of 100. I know he's better than this guy.
I know
He'd
you
be
can do
better.
that. Coach, what did you think about Robinson's?
Yeah.
Oh,
So bad.
Damn.
It almost doesn't even touch the
nobody's
net.
even pretending.
Oh, my God. Oh, dang. Dang it. So the Knicks are huge underdogs in this series. They came back from down 20 in game 1. They're down here. They come back and win this game. They're up 2-0 in Boston on the road, and Karen's security guard is done with it.
Security! Help!
Oh.
Help! Get them out! Get them out!
You should show them your sign.
Get them out right now!
Oh, I've made it shooting matches. Oh,
Look at dude. 4, baby. 4.
They're like, all right,
I
you
love
gotta get it.
basketball. I'm with you, Jack.
See,
This
Jack,
is great.
NBA is
Yeah.
great. And it feels weird that someone would tell you the Knicks would be up.
See, I
Round
feel
two.
like
It doesn't feel weird at all because I don't know who the Knicks
Well,
are.
I've got the
or where
equivalent
they-
for you here. So
Okay.
this is what we're
I feel like I deal with that dingbat every day
How?
at some point at the grocery store. If I'm filling up with like somebody's, what is the problem? What is the problem? Is everything okay? What?
security. Get these guys out.
You can't park there. You can't sit there. You can't go there. You can't do it. Shut the fuck up.
Karen is not happy. 4, Nixon 4. Nixon 4. Karen, Nixon 4.
Yeah. What a smile he's got. What a smile. That's genuine.
Oh,
They need to get out of here.
Oh.
They need to get the parking. All right.
I wonder what it says on her sign.
Please
Just bring
wait
it-
until
Can you bring it closer
break
so I
in the
can see
action
it
before going to
Yeah.
your seat. Oh, that poor Celtics usher. No, screw her. Okay. So the Knicks.
Jack,
Knicks
get her
are-
on tomorrow.
Look at Karen.
Yeah, can we get her on?
Security.
So Karen,
Please help.
very disrespectful what those fans were doing to you.
They
at
were
the
cheering
Garden
Nixon
last
4.
Seems like they were really taunting you and egging you on, and you're just trying to do your job. And go fuck yourself.
Why don't we give you game 5 off, sweetie? So this is what's happening. Okay, we're making sense of it. Being up 2-0 in round 2, unfamiliar territory. See, now you're an NBA guy. You get it.
Why did you show this?
I'm glad you explained it because I didn't know what you were talking
there was
about.
Yeah,
no
the Knicks
way.
aren't good, so to be up 2-0 in the second round's wild. There it is.
Well, no one cuts through the chaff like
Yeah.
Mike Bove.
Attaboy, Boves.
You do such good
Nailed
work,
it.
and then you do this.
What have we got to start here? Don't run.
Oh boy.
Oh, you don't run the goalie.
Yes, you do. Clark
Okay.
Wilm did it all the time.
So this looks like it's the final moments of the game. And yeah, I mean, just don't run the goalie. It's kind of one of those things in hockey, unless you're a Wilm. Oh, and now it's
hole when he tried to. He really backpedaled. You don't run the goalie if you're not ready to stand in there.
A lot of people trying to find
I
a
love
Look at
reverse here.
89. He's like, well, yeah, I guess.
I loved it with
Okay.
one of the guys in junior. I'm running him. You knew it was the goalie. He was going to get him.
Even in Europe, Brett, line brawls when you're on the goalie.
It's hockey.
How do you say Willem in
The
Slovakia?
most wonderful of sports because no one else lets this happen.
Ken Campbell hates it for that reason, but that's
Well, I don't need to talk to Ken.
I did yesterday.
Lucky you.
Not really. Let's get back to some cutting of trees.
So stupid.
Nice little run here for the tree.
The tree guys. Well, it's that time of year, right?
It really is, Dean. You gotta trim the trees in
Tis
spring.
the season.
Yes.
Very timely stuff here.
God, get him out of there.
Oh,
It's a good thing he was strapped in.
does he do work on roads and is off
Yeah,
when
you
he's
know
not arboring?
He got kabonged there.
Sure
big
did.
time kabong.
Duck.
Right through the roof.
He got
Look at the
kabonged
tree
and
going through the
kabinged.
roof.
And that's why you hire a professional. Oh, wait. He is a professional.
He's an
That's
amateur
what I mean.
arborist.
When he's not arboring,
Yeah.
he's on the street. He's working the road systems.
Oh dear.
Popping gas lines.
He's got a neck brace on today, like Bobby Heenan.
Oh boy.
Is that his arm that nearly rips out?
Oh.
Like he's wearing the harness?
Yeah, he's got the harnais on, yeah. Vinny Desharnais. Yeah. Now we need an update from Dean. You had a little scare with your pooch last week.
Yeah,
How's old Bear doing?
he's
How-
fine. He's stupid, but he's fine.
Okay,
I think.
as long as
He's
he's
still
healthy.
kind of coughing, but it's
Ignore it.
Because we got a little video of Bear.
Yeah, there
and he
you
just
go.
wants he just wants to snuggle. You know, he's been through it all.
I'm sleeping here. What are you doing? Why are you?
Well, we're a big happy family. I'm feeling better now, Dad.
Just scooch over. I'm
Feeling
gonna
really
just,
good.
I'm gonna have a sleep here.
Jack, you should get a dog.
Get a dog,
Jack, get a
I've
dog.
been thinking about getting a
Get
dog.
a dog.
Get a dog.
My kid is.
What kind of
all
dog
over
should I
me.
get?
Can I have my dog bag?
You need a truck and a dog.
Are you guys getting a dog?
No, if I can have that one back, because it'll die faster.
Oh, jeez. Jack on the show. Play some music or something. God.
It's the Pinder Report. What?
That said, there's no guarantee any dog that you get is
That's a
gonna
good point.
live longer living at your place.
Let's go to Ohio.
Did you feed the dog this week? What dog?
Don't they feed themselves?
Do raccoons
There's
make-
lots of food in the fridge. He can help himself.
Raccoons are not good animals.
No, they're not. Here's great evidence that
Real
they're
trouble.
hardened criminals. This is in Ohio where they did a check for the lady.
Yeah, this is what she's smoking meth in.
That's a meth pipe here.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
And have a look here because there's the raccoon literally holding the pipe.
There's no. He's trying to stop.
I'm sorry, this lady's not having a good day, but don't A, have a pet
She
that's a
hasn't had
raccoon.
a good day since
B,
82.
Don't smoke meth. And C, definitely don't smoke meth with your
Live
raccoon.
in your vehicle with a raccoon and a meth
Oh.
pipe. What a life.
All right.
My wife's neighbors back in on the farm there. They had
Meth?
they had a little
Oh,
raccoon
raccoons got it.
Lab?
as a pet. He just hung around the yard. Ringo.
Breaking Bad.
Terrible. Because of the rings on the,
That's right, because he got the
on the tail there.
He was cool.
They're not cool. They're dangerous.
It's like anybody, Brett. You find some people are good and some aren't.
All right.
Jack and his buddies, they love pranking each other. Jack was
Oh, that's good.
ripping a deuce here, taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, and DeFoss and the fellas couldn't get a bigger laugh than this.
I was gonna say ordinarily that'd make you shit your pants, but
That's too late.
in that case, you're in a perfect spot.
No pants to worry about.
My pants are fine.
Can you buy those things up here?
I was just gonna say, where do we get some fireworks?
Oh, Montana, they got lots.
Yeah,
Jack,
but-
Montana, you bring us back a
Jack,
bunch
do
on your
some
next trip?
smuggling, would you?
Is that illegal to bring back
I don't know.
fireworks?
Yeah, probably.
We used to play tag with Roman candles.
I don't think you'd.
What happens after you get tagged? How do you?
You're it.
You're it.
Once you're it,
Then you light yours. You're on the attack.
Okay. Now our buddy,
It was more like dodgeball.
our fan of the show that's been making the art, has come up with a couple more.
Okay, yeah.
So
Well, I know that you kind of took a shot at him the other day.
He was not happy.
he wasn't
His
happy.
spelling. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just said market. It's
Well, now he knows what dealing with Pinder is like.
because Daryl's in the chat.
Your sucks.
The Daryl's getting excited here because he's got the moisturizer and the Kleenex out. Daryl's saying, "Oh, that's the stuff.
We should
Look how cured that
delete
brim
this
is.
whole episode.
None of that flat."
Pretend it didn't work.
That's the me time moisturizer. It says there. I don't know if you can.
It's my favorite.
I don't know if you can
moisturizer.
see that from your vantage point. He loves a good
He's in
curved,
the house coat. He's ready.
good curved brim. Now we don't know if that's Daryl. It just could be some elderly gentleman.
Well, there's a guy in the chat that looks exactly like that. It always talks about the curve of my hat, so I think I get the joke. Did you notice the moisturizer the first time, Jack?
No, I didn't actually.
That's a nice touch.
I don't know how to go to this next one. Let's just look at it laugh.
Nice.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Look at those.
We should just be putting posters up around town. This sort of stuff.
How did they know I wear New Balance?
Oh, that's
Halfway
right.
there.
The pink weights.
Yeah, the pink weight is good. Yeah.
Those are some epic calves, Dino.
Thank you.
That's your Pinder Report for Thursday.
And you know what's weird is half of that picture is AI and half of it isn't. You can decide which. That is the Pinder Report, a presentation of Village Honda. The 2025 Hybrid Touring CRV in stock. 2-motor hybrid powertrain, the Econ mode, the Eco Assist. I mean, you've heard about, we were talking about gas prices already today. Whew. Maybe fire a hybrid in there.
The one sports clip we showed was of the basketball player
missing a free throw.
It's so bad.
all day.
Is that
And
the
the
only
guy
highlight we
breaks-
showed?
Oh,
And the guy breaking his arm.
Oh yeah.
Rantanen's like, how many goals do I need to score to make it on Barn Burner?
You're doing great.
I have 14 points in my last 4 games. Whew. And
Yeah, sorry, the raccoon bumped you off. I was smoking meth.
you showed the crack pipe raccoon.
He was smoking meth. Sorry, Mikko.
Moose. Next
Get a
time.
better shot at a real moose.
Oh, boy. Tough times. Tough times.
Sports.
Someone make sure Daryl sees that too. I don't see him in the comments today.
Yeah, of all days,
I
not to be
think he'll really, that me time lotion.
Well, he's busy.
Me time moisturizer.
me time. When do you think we'll be able to talk about what's in the works with
Right now, I have enough details that we can go on, and it's come together very quickly, and I'm
Okay.
very excited.
because it's weeks away, like just it's not that long away, but I don't want to do it today necessarily because there's still some things that we want to nail down before we roll it out.
We do have a lot nailed down. There will be some add-ons, and I
Tomorrow,
sure.
I am very excited. We are very excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
You don't really know what's going
Well,
on.
he
so
kind of knows, but he's on the fence. It's classic. Right?
I'm guessing about what's going on and what you're referring to, but of no clarity.
Jack's in. I'm in. Incredibly large human is in.
it's going to be a big day, a big event, a life event.
It's going to be some other interesting people. Shows familiar with are in. You'll be invited to take part.
Some
in
friends
a
of the
way.
show that no one's ever met or heard of.
Yeah.
But
Beer will be there.
while the playoffs maybe are winding down, we'll just be revving up with more of the content you've come to know and expect on Barn Burner.
Yeah, just quality journalism. That's what we're here to provide.
Sports
Yeah.
journalists.
Yeah, that's right.
We report, you decide.
Talk to our buddy today.
with the,
Just feels like a natural that Bonton Meats would be involved.
yeah. It also might be good to loop in the lawyers at some point.
Yeah, Austin's got some.
I hate to take away from your new child.
I know you've got some stuff going on, but Pinder's gonna be doing something
Yeah.
stupid, and we just
A
really
risk mitigation situation.
use some advice.
Are we allowed to?
Let's take a look at the action here. Get in on it with Bet365. They got you. Game props, player props, totals, the money line. You can even bet on futures like a series winner, conference champions, the Stanley Cup champions, and much, much more. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get in on the game. Official partner of the Stanley Cup playoffs, must be 19 or older.
Got some bets. Couple games tonight. Early game, I like the under. Now, maybe it was just game one where it took, like 5 periods to get third goal of the game. But the under 5.5, I'm going to dance on at -105 between the Capitals and the Canes. And then the night game, this is a pure happiness hedge. Oilers, money line, McDavid 1 point, Draisaitl 1 point. Parlay those all together +170. Also, maybe one of those.
A lot of groaning there. What's the
Well, just don't bother.
Look, I've been putting a lot of weight behind them not winning, and so I've got to try something else. See if that moves the needle the other way.
I think we're screwed.
Might be screwed. Yeah.
Good luck, Ryan.
Thanks, Rhett.
I hope you bring it all in. Bring her home, buddy.
How did we do yesterday? What did we have yesterday?
You had Marchand with
Yeah,
something.
Marchand
right?
point. That won the day for us. That's good. Marchand's been good.
Pizza buns. That's what I feel like, Dean.
Oh, they're good.
They are good.
Tell me about it. What are we doing?
I'm chopping up pepperoni, little pepperoni sticks. Chop, 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 chop,
Yep.
chop, chop, chop. Pizza sauce.
Mhm.
Boom. Mix it all up. Mozzarella. Mix it all up. Cut the bun in half. Put it in the
oven?
broiler oven.
Straight to broil?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Now, do you like the toasted edge,
I do.
or do you just want it soft?
No, I like the toasted edge.
Okay.
You?
It sucks when the edge is too,
Don't want
because it's a fine line. Then you've got the edge, which is all
yes,
kind of,
yes.
well, the cheese is, everything's just kind of, so now you've got the middle of the bun that you're dealing with.
Have you
you
been
could
to
have
a
had the
small
whole thing.
town funeral? Because they have epic sandwiches. Some of
I went to funeral Saskatoon, so no, that would be the smallest.
I was just at one. No sandwiches, dainties.
It's a dainty.
Now, what would be considered a dainty? Little bite-sized treats?
Yeah, your
I don't like that.
Nanaimo squares
No, I
and
don't like-
marshmallow
You know what? I'm
chocolate or peanut butter deals and
I think you need both.
cookies. Well, I think that I've heard that they're kind of going away with that because it's a cost incurred by the small town church that they just can't afford. There's a lot of people dying, a lot of funerals, and if they're handing out chicken salad sandwiches to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who's died and their families coming around.
Bread and butter pickles, some ham,
Yeah.
some cheese.
I did get the triangle sandwiches with no crusts. If I'm trying to feel looped in.
I
here.
feel like that's where you're going for your egg salad sandwiches.
Salmon
We've
salad,
talked about
egg
this before. Yeah, salmon salad, chicken salad. Those are your staples at a small town funeral. Big urn of coffee, some tea, some cookies.
Jello. There's always a Jello dish with the bananas in it.
I don't get invited to enough funerals, I guess, because it's
want
good eating.
Oh yeah, free.
And chances by the time you get downstairs in the church, you're starving.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
You go to a wedding, they might charge you for a drink, but you go to a funeral, free food.
Yeah, they're going to take care of you.
Yeah.
I think there's some pressure on the back end from the family to maybe make a little donation to the church to cover those.
No shit. Don't be cheap. See, this is the problem with small towns. Some of those old bastards, real cheap.
It's hard in a small town, buddy.
What is?
Life.
No,
Life's hard.
It's not really. It's quite.
Well, unless you're a farmer. Then
And
you're
then
buying
they're always-
breweries and putting T-shirts together and
Yeah.
giving out
beer.
hoodies.
Yeah.
I don't want to bad talk farmers.
No,
Because I like to eat.
it's good food.
Great show for what we're considering.
What a
this
show.
gonna be
Jack,
the
what do you
show.
think of the
Jack
show
puts
today?
our rating today.
Yeah, great show.
Thanks, Jack.
There's a new Pope. See
Oh,
that?
white smoke.
White smoke.
That's something.
What do you think they served at that
know.
funeral? Egg
Oh,
salad?
I think, yeah. What
Egg salad sandwiches?
No, it's in Italy. I'll bet you they were the pizzas.
He really liked pepperoni. We're gonna miss him.
So there's a new pope. Well, that's good. Congrats to
Hope and the Pope.
him or her.
Pope Donald. What do we got?
I don't think it's a.
Got a name or?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Jack.
Ryan will have it in the Pinder Report tomorrow.
Only if he's trying to cut down a tree on his first day on the job.
If he's wrestling a moose,
Yeah, he's in. This guy's got a raccoon for a pet, maybe.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just trying to.
Did we not get a super chat today?
No.
No.
What? Guys, it was a good show today.
It was.
All that NBA.
So much NBA.
Yeah, we really.
And you know what? Totally redeemed it because it felt like, ooh, if there's any NBA content on the show, it's gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhett took his in-ear monitors
I
from
was
the hearing
leaving.
loss clinic out.
Yeah.
Leaving now too.
You took out your in-ears,
Out in
and then you put them back in.
and out. Good burgers in and out.
I like.
I
the
made a
in-out.
burger yesterday. It's as good as any burger you're gonna buy.
Really?
I don't give a shit what anyone says.
What'd you have? Tell me about
Something.
pork.
Nope.
Well,
Beef.
don't you get that? But you get it comboed up at Bonton, don't you?
Well, you said the
have.
Don't you have him make
I
you the
have,
blend?
but I didn't
Just-
this time.
Just beef.
Yeah.
And
Barbecue sauce,
and
panko, a bit of seasoning, a couple eggs.
I'll tell you what. Watch your panko. Watch it.
okay.
Don't tell me about panko. I'll deal with panko however I want.
I'm just saying, with your panko, doesn't last forever.
Hmm.
Because then it's going to get that a bit. It'll start to smell
Yeah, you don't
if
like
it
that.
sits for too long. Because you may buy a big box. You're
Well,
going,
where do you put it?
This. What are you going to do with it?
You leave it on the shelf? I got it in the fridge.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even
Wow.
I mean, I would say even there, because there's nothing more disappointing. You fire some panko into your hamburgers or your
never
meatballs.
experienced this,
It's like
though.
Oh boy.
panko's maybe like it doesn't go bad, but it just
Maybe
kind
you
of
bought
gets
the shitty panko. Buy something worth buying.
stale.
Jack, how's your panko?
Would you
Watch
go?
your panko.
Do you go to some knockoff panko?
No,
back
it's the
alley?
panko. The pank that
There's more than one panko.
I feel like there's.
Boys, what's a panko?
Oh boy.
All right, let's go.
No, we can't yet.
That's it.
What do you mean we can't yet? That's why we do this way.
Like this here, that's the panko.
There's more than one panko. That's the one you buy. That's different.
Kikoman.
That's soy.
The Kikoman panko. Same
Kikoman.
thing, buddy.
It's in
Hey,
company.
there you go. Like I say, huh?
Yeah, that's the one we got.
Kikoman panko.
There's other pankos. Maybe Kiko Man goes bad, but the other panko's fine.
Progresso.
Watch your mouth with Kiko Man.
I like. I'm just saying you use it. The other thing is, if you're not using it, maybe it's your own damn fault. Bread some fish and fry
I'm not saying
shit
that
up.
I was, kind of
Well, you just did.
careless with my panko. I'm just saying
watch
to
it.
others, don't just assume that because you have panko in the pantry that if you're making burgers tonight, well, just
I don't have panko in the pantry. I
Make
got it in the
sure.
fridge.
That's going to extend the shelf life.
I actually have it in the freezer.
do you really not know what panko is?
I have no idea.
Dude, since 20.
Oh,
He
because
doesn't
you let
cook anything.
If I could trust you around the shoveler, I'd
Who is it?
invite you over for dinner
Who
one
is
it?
day.
Come on,
No idea. It's
answer.
just a crank call.
Answer.
Don't you have that thing I got?
I should. Actually, it's one of the only things you've ever done that I'm like,
And I didn't do it. It just showed.
That's the one thing,
I mean,
and only one.
I couldn't do the NHL thing. That looked cool. I was nowhere near good.
Like, are you making your own breadcrumbs?
Waste of time.
Boy, I don't know.
What?
I think it's worth it.
Why? Because it's
Is it
bread
better?
that's all chopped up.
Well, I guess here's the question: in your house, do your bread eaters go tip to tip?
No.
Because my house is the worst.
You got end
We don't go to
pieces?
the bottom of the milk jug before we open a new one.
Really?
We don't get to the bottom of the Cheerio box before we
Well,
get a fresh one.
I-
And
you
we
know what?
certainly
It's-
do not go
There's
tip
one
to
king
tip
of the
in
castle, and I'm pretty sure that the
Yeah.
king of the
Who sets the tone? Leadership
Yes.
starts at the top.
So I've got the butts on either end of the loaves of bread. I'm drying them out. I'm mulching them up, and
You are a cheap
I'm keeping my breadcrumbs in
You
the
are
freezer.
one cheap prick. If that's what you're doing, why?
I kind of enjoy it. It's kind of fun. Try it out. Give it a whiz. Jack, you making your own breadcrumbs?
No.
I don't know if
Making
Jack
your
knows
own
what breadcrumbs would go into. Never mind making his own breadcrumbs or why someone would need breadcrumbs. Jack?
I have no idea.
You ever breaded
Stand by,
something?
Jack. Super chat. That's right. Proceeds going to the youth centers of Calgary. Air fryer chicken thighs with panko. So good. It's from Patty.
So good.
You're on to something there. Let's do it.
Ooh.
It's a sharp one there.
I don't like that. That's. Now we got a sauce for this, Patty C. What are we going to do with the sauce? Some hot honey?
I do like the hot, like a hot honey, or
It's a good combo.
because you can just go with the buffalo or the peri peri's pretty good, depending.
I like peri-peri.
But
What about that sweet chili?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. My kid loves it. It's like a honey, or it's a sweet hot. If you're not using the sweet hot, we're just getting ready for summer. You're going to Bonton, you're getting those chickens and doing all that for your grilling. Don't just throw your run-of-the-mill barbecue sauce on there. Don't do that.
Okay.
Broaden your horizon. What I like to do,
Nice
like
like
this,
Bad show.
is if you've got some different sauce, get a bowl and mix a few together.
Mad
Taste it. Oh,
scientist
I
on
want a
that,
little
eh?
bit more. Make your own blend. Don't just come out of the bottle for your stuff necessarily.
With what? What?
Your son just got drafted into
Oh,
the
did he?
WHL. Yeah.
Congratulations, son.
36th overall, round 2. Medicine Hat.
The Tajay?
Oh!
Moose
No
Jaw,
way.
Saskatchewan.
Moose
No.
Jaw, Saskatchewan.
And not unlike last year when they took a Ginla 1 pick after the Hitman. Hitman were right in front.
Pittman never even wasn't even a.
We know the father. We're going to pass.
It makes sense. You've said a lot of good things about Medicine Hat.
Yeah, you're damn right. Grew up down there.
World's
There
biggest
used to
teepee?
be a water
Yeah.
slide on the hill there.
Sweet Willie D.
You're going to get some Sweet Willie D in your life.
I bet Sweet Willie D instrumental.
He's pumped. The Reds there.
Sweet Willie D.
Da-ba-ba.
The times never.
Can you get us McKenna on the show? Because you got an in there now. You're kind of
Yeah, I'm part of the family.
yeah.
So he's got.
Mom will be pumped.
Yeah,
team
that's nice
growing
and
up.
close.
College grad. Well, I think she maybe had a kid and had to leave college.
Was she a Tiger?
Oh, loved Laney. Danny Gare. Wasn't Danny Gare?
He really
Danny
glossed over
Gare.
that quick.
Wasn't Danny Gare a Tiger?
Kelly Rooney was. Cal, love you.
I'm not convinced Danny Gare wasn't
Well,
a
he might have been.
Tiger.
I'm not up
Trevor
on my
Linden was a Tiger.
not up on my Danny Gare.
Rob Niedermeyer.
Special needs. Keep going, please. Oh, 279.
279 with the message Vegas wins 4-1 tonight. I forgot they were playing.
That's
So
great
thank you.
news. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now that we know that, we can.
Yeah. And Patty C very quickly there was sauce it then panko it was kind of the advice there. Another $2 in from Patty.
Thank you. Appreciate
Patty.
that,
Very
yeah.
nice. Very nice.
He says Calgary Centennials for Danny Gare.
It's weird how you couldn't just fabricate that into existence.
Danny Gare. Kind of an interesting one. There's just a
Hell of
pop
a
into
reach
your
back.
head.
Well, I thought my mom said she was a big Danny Gare fan.
Yeah.
She was.
Well, I don't know.
Kind of doing the math.
Mm.
Oh,
So that's the Western Hockey League draft that's happening.
Round 2 right now. Brandon's on the board. So close to Moose Jaw. They pick at 41.
Yeah. Is that how they do it? Geographically speaking?
Geometrically.
Right.
No, I believe it's inverse standings.
are you sure?
Am I sure that what? That he's drafted? It says right here. It says,
No,
it says he's from East Amherst, though. I don't know about that.
Does it?
It does.
What a load of shit!
That's not its own
Amherst.
town.
Rocky View, just down the street here, Dean.
Sounds
Beautiful
like somebody's-
spot.
Sounds like somebody's cooking the books here.
Yeah. Congrats to Luke.
Thank you, Ryan.
Not you, to Luke.
No. I'll pass him on.
Thank you for passing it along.
I'm sure he'll be excited to.
He survived you. I'm not giving you any credit.
Yeah, the adversity that he has faced
Yeah.
from his parental unit. It's a
Don't talk
miracle.
about my unit.
And you know who was what we had there, and I didn't do it because I mean we were gonna, it was actually
Pike bomb, it's a pike.
Is the wrench getting involved?
it was actually a pike bomb because he fired this through
Oh wow.
a minute or two before you went to air with it.
Notice is Todd Warner?
I hope they got lots of money down there because we're not coming cheap.
Oh boy. These are the obstacles we're talking about having to overcome.
Yeah, we have a list here of billet families. Oh, no.
No.
We'll be moving down. If you could just give us a list of the.
Oh, Shicky's down there. I was thinking about Shicky's. Well, first of all, he's not going to make the team. So get to work, son. Or he's got to make the team.
No, I do have
That's good support.
I do have a nerdy question for you. Is he a year older than all the other kids in this
Yes.
draft? Yeah, because last year he was not in branch.
He's not a 2010.
Thank you. So next year will
Well,
be
he'd have went first.
Sure. Right. Next year it will be a 16-year-old season, correct?
He could play next year if he makes the team.
There you go. 'Cause most of these guys, there's a limit on games for 15-year-olds. 24 now. They upped it a bunch.
I think it
couple
was
years
35.
They really upped. It used to be like 4 or something.
Yeah, no, I think that's
It's
what
COVID
that
that
Schultz
upped it.
kid who went first overall is going to be a studs.
Yeah,
I think that's what his plans were. This is really exciting. I got to get out of here. We're going to go celebrate.
You do have to go celebrate. What did you do when you found out you were drafted to the
I
Western
told
League?
Daryl Lubanicki that I was on the other line with my girlfriend and I had to go.
Were you?
I was.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, when
guess
you had to
go.
click. Yeah, this is Daryl Lubanicki. We just drafted you. We're thanks, Daryl.
Really close to closing this one here, Daryl. Working hard on the other line. See you at camp, bud.
I'm not sure about this kid we drafted.
Oh
my
boy.
mom was so mad.
Not getting the vibes right now.
He thought he had clicked back over to his other call and he started shit talking me. Yeah, it was some stupid
Dumb
GM
old
of the player or
bastard.
something.
Then he was asking me what
Still
I was
me,
wearing.
Rat. Oh, sorry.
What are you wearing? Oh, sorry, wrong line.
Well, I know that you're talking big, but that is a proud moment for a parent.
It is. That's
Parents-
wonderful.
Parents put in a lot of time with their kids, a lot of trips to the rink, and regardless of what happens from here forward, to be drafted by a Western League, that's awesome. So happy for him and happy for you guys.
Me too. Thank you.
Happy for you guys. More the shoveler than you, but
Quite a bit more.
Oh, should be bent out of shape.
So excited.
We got to buy a house in Madison Heights. No, I got that camper.
I was going to
Have
ask,
you?
what about
How's
the
While we're
where's
negotiating,
the
How's
3/4
Randy?
ton?
is 6 too much?
Don't say too much. Randy's going to get leverage in negotiations.
6 seems like a lot, Randy.
Yeah, it does depend on the odor of that.
What do we got? Yeah, what's the miles on the vehicle part?
It's rusted
Do
in.
you know much about that part? Or
British Columbia.
Medicine Hat has heard the show. They have traded. They have traded Warner.
Luke Warner has been traded to the Penticton base.
Sorry.
You might need to go.
Sweet Willie D. How could you do it? How could you do it? It's probably enough, eh, Jack?
Yeah,
Jack, give
let's
us,
get the
Jack,
hell out of here.
what did you think of the show? And show MVP today, what did we got?
Show MVP Luke Warner.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Very good. He has had a good show. It's been a good hour and a bit for him.
Finally
The rest of
surviving,
us sucked.
surviving the odds.
You're not wrong.
And you knew we were
And
going
that
to.
Scottish girl was good too.
She was good.
Very
Yeah,
good.
she
She was
close
really
second for sure.
Is that how we redeem ourselves? Pheromones on the way
I
out?
think we have to.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Dino.
Which
Okay.
one?
Some pheromones on the
I
way
say
out.
back to back.
Just the full Dean
Time
edit.
is just a
The full
construct.
Dean edit. Now I know why he was cursing like crazy. He was editing this masterpiece
I
together.
was putting it all together. Yeah, that's what it was. So
Don't be messing around with those huge Scottish.
He's
Leaves
trying to
meltdowns.
slow down and find the
I love
me
Scottish.
time.
See it, buddies.
Sorry, I came all the way from Scotland. I thought the Leafs were going to win. 2 games they lost. It must have been the fact that the guys were so overwhelmed at the size of my massive fucking tits. They lost concentration. I am sorry. They let me sit on the bench. That's why they lost tonight. They were overcome by Scottish pheromones. They didn't know what they were doing. Fuck Bobrovsky. He's a dick. The Chuck's a dick. Everybody's a fucking dick. Last time I was here, we lost. I was a wee bit excited and I wiggled my boobs a bit. Massive fucking dick. This time, the boobs were nowhere to be seen. The boys focused and they fucking did it. The pheromones were fucking rocking. I rubbed them all over the guys next to me. They fucking loved it. The boys.